Welcome back, everyone. I'm Zell, and today we're going to get a look inside the Civivi Knife Company Naja. Woo! Not my cup of tea on this one. I know a lot of you are going to love that blade, but man, I do like the milling that they've done on the handle here. Anyhow, we're supposed to be taking it apart, aren't we? Yep, we are. So let's get to it. Get that purple Loctite put away. Alright, we're going to take the pocket clip off on this one. So we need a T6. Don't get yourself cut by the blade. You should have some painter's tape, blue painter's tape or something over the blade before you do this. Don't be dumb like me. You know, you be smart and don't get yourself hurt. I'll be the dumb one to get myself cut on camera. It's happened. Even whenever I was trying to be safe about things. Oh, there goes the nano oil. Alright, so get our Scout Leather Company drivers. That's where they come from, guys. I don't do that for advertisement. I do that so I don't have to answer a gazillion questions because everybody wants to know where the drivers come from. Scout Leather Company. This is a titanium one, and this is a brass or copper. I don't remember. You guys tell me what the patina is on that. Is that brass or copper? Body screws, and we better get a look at that body screw. I'm doing too much talking and not enough talking about the stuff we're supposed to be talking about. But there is our Weehaw. Nicely done. I mean, are they as perfect as the titanium? No, but they're pretty dadgum good. Let's see if this guy will come out. And it does. Woo! I love it whenever a plane comes together. There we go, and let's pull our pivot out. First off, let's look at how that Civivi pivot and that, man, there you go. Look at how that is arranged in the knife. That's going to become important later for putting this knife back together. So mark which way this little thing's going. All right, got it? All right, let's get the pivot out. All right, the pivot doesn't roll away. We've got it. And oh boy. Alright, so this one is going to be a bit of a booger. Nope, it's not. There you go. Bearing out. Bearing out. Big ol' long backspacer in this one. And that's what's inside the Civivi Knife Company Naja. That ain't the Civivi Knife Company, it's the Civivi Naja. Alright, we'll put it back together. You guys want so much, and I could have just left it lay there for a couple of days, you know? Wasn't going to hurt anything. I've got other knives I could have used around here. But, alright, so I'm just wiping everything down with some acetone. And the people in the comments are going to berate me for using acetone and say I should use alcohol. And I'm going to say that you should use alcohol. Why am I going to say that? Because acetone will discolor certain things. Like, oh, hey, G10, this stuff. It will discolor certain finishes, like the PVD coatings that Spyderco uses. So, yeah, be careful using the acetone. And there you go, there's something we didn't talk about on the other knives. We do have a ceramic detent ball. It is not stainless, so very good there. And the ceramic detent ball does make a difference. Where the ceramic bearings, you know, guys, I've said this before. I know in industrial applications where people have went to, oh my goodness, we got to get ceramic bearings in this, and we got to get ceramic bearings in that because they run so much smoother. The coefficient of friction is so much lower. It's so much, woo, got to have it. And I'm going to use my driver here to put the little stainless screw in, and then we're going to get it in the little rag. It's got some acetone on it. That's one reason I use acetone, because it will get the thread locking compound off there. Anyhow, they're all woohoo, gotta have it, gotta have it. It's going to save us so much time and money, save us money on oil, and then they learn that in most applications that aren't specifically designed for the ceramic bearings, the ceramic bearings don't last any longer than a set of seal bearings. And now this is industrial, guys. And the point here is the hardened stainless that's in these. And it's probably a a 400 series type steel, probably in the 440 area, that's been hardened. So it's a steel that's hardened up to 60 or better for those little balls. Okay, that's harder than the blade. That's harder than the stainless here. So just like the ceramic, it's going to do its job. And you can even see, this is dang near a new knife. You can see, and if you take apart an old knife, you'll really see it. The trail that the bearings are making. That's because they're harder than the other materials. Same thing here, we can see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there is a little trail in there from the bearings. And that's part of the game. Ceramic's better, stainless is better. What's really better is whatever works in the application you're dealing with. And, in this application, the stainless bearings seem to work fine. But, in the regular Wii knives, the ceramic bearings seem to work fine. Wow, I just moved everything. Is there a major advantage to either one? I don't know. I haven't had anybody be able to give me a tangible reason besides talking about coefficients of drag and smoothness, all that kind of stuff, of why I would want to use one over the other. Whenever at Todd Knife and Tool, and we're going to start putting this thing back together. And speaking of the bearings, we're going to put them in where the bearing open face is up because the counterbores are in the blade, and we want as much of that bearing covered up as we can so we get less junk in there. For the Todd Knife and Tool stuff, yeah, we use ceramic bearings. Why do we use ceramic bearings? Because on the scale that we're doing things, the difference between ceramic and stainless, it's not huge. Not a big deal. Because, if we put an extra $2 in a knife even, or $5 or $10 in a knife, at our scale, it's, whatever, no big deal. But at the scale here, where we is intending on keeping the Civivi brand available, and see, we got stop pin back in, we got those back in, and good thing I stopped there because we forgot to put a little daub of this stuff in here. This is 85 weight nano oil that I like to put down in the detent hole. And what that does is whenever the knife is closed, that 85 weight is right there against the detent ball. And especially on a very new knife, it'll help you. It'll help you create this path. And on an older knife, it just makes things a little smoother till it works its way out of there. So, the stainless. Oh, we ought to put the backspacer back in, huh? The stainless bearings in Wii's case, where they're trying to keep these knives much better stocked than the regular Wii knives. I started to say previous knives. They're still making Wii knives, guys. That's me talking wrong there. Wow. At that scale, it may make a difference, and it may be smart to use the stainless bearings for cost reasons. I don't know. All speculation here. Now we get to get this nasty purple Loctite out. I've said it several times now. Somebody find me some of this crap in a gel, please. Please find me purple Loctite gel, because I have looked and I can't find it, and it is really terribly annoying to not have gel. Okay, do not tighten that down all the way, because we don't have any other screws in the knife yet. So leave it just a bit loose, and we'll get the other screws in the knife, and we'll tighten everything up. And, I may even offer a reward for whoever can find me purple Loctite, low-strength Loctite in a gel or something other than a liquid. Because this is pretty freaking awful. Doing this freaking liquid stuff. I mean, it works good. I've been super surprised at how well it works. I've got it in these two knives, an SMF and an SNG, and you have to take into account they've got some different threading than most knives do, but it has worked really well in those and kept them right where they're supposed to be. And this goes on Oh, this is tip up right hand only on this knife. I forgot about that. Hopefully I mentioned that in the video on the knife. I don't remember if I did or not, but that is rather important to know, isn't it? Because the other Civivi knives are tip up left or right hand. This is the only one that is tip up right hand only. Alright, that one's cleaned up. That one's cleaned up. Now, whenever you go to put these pocket clips and stuff like that on, get one screw started. Do not tighten it down. Just get it started where it started to go in there. And stick the other one down in there. And make sure it starts too. And once it starts, then you can tighten them both up. If you try to tighten one of them up before you get the other one in there, you may never get the second one in there. So there we go. No blade play, and I've got it really tight right now. Let's see if it works. You know, see, that's whenever I put together the Praxis or the Naja, one of them two. At first I thought, man, you got that really tight, and it was really slow. But look at that. Right down the wickets, and even snugged up just that tight. And check this out. Really cool. Anyhow, guys, that is what's inside the We Knife Company Naja. And you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check us out every week on the Ozark YouTube channel whenever I don't have other crap going on that keeps me from doing it, with the Apex News, where I grab all the news up in one big ball of wax and put it in a nice collated list for you, throw it over on the apexnews.com, and then I'd even do a YouTube show about it where you can watch me try to pronounce things that I obviously can't pronounce and make fun of me in the comments. And don't forget to like here, subscribe, and click that little bell so you don't miss any of the videos, especially the Apex News. Have a great day, everyone.